Hello everyone. Welcome back to Careers 360. And I hope that all of you are in the good state of your mind and all of you are actually happy, really excited to know about slot 2 examination for your CAT paper. Now that we have wrapped slot 1, so it's now time to move on to slot 2. And I just want to ask you, how did you find it? Was it harder or easier than slot 1? So please comment in the comment section so that we people can know about your feedback for slot 2 examination. I also want to know that did you notice any major changes or differences in the questions or the pattern? Please comment in the comment section. So in this session, I'm talking about slot 2. We'll go through all the important points from slot 2 basically. Fine. And we'll be comparing with slot 1. Fine. So we'll break everything down so that you can get a clear picture of how to approach to slot 3. So people and the students, remember that we are not just here for the exam analysis today. We've also got that free ebook on GD and PI preparation for you, because giving CAT examination is the very first step of your journey towards going into a B school. You have to actually also cross the GD and PI round also. So this guide is created by experts and it covers everything you need to know in order to succeed in the group discussion and personal interview rounds of the MBA admission process. Okay, so herein we'll be actually talking about slot 2 breakdown, which will be done by Mr. Arks Srinivas sir. We'll be also talking about the difficulty level analysis and the comparison of slot 1 versus slot 2. So before I just move ahead, I just want to talk about an ebook for the group discussion and the personal interview, which we at Careers 360 have created for you through experts' help. And it is going to actually help you for your further preparation journey to be in a good B school, basically. Moving ahead, since अभी slot 1 का exam आपका over हो चुका है, even slot 2 भी, so you can actually go with the percentile predictor. Over here, after the examination, you can actually predict your overall performance by using the CAT 2025 percentile predictor tool before the declaration of the actual result. So you need to just fill in the details, which we have been, which you have to fill in over here in the dialog box. Moving ahead with the college predictor also, again, fill in the details and get to know which particular college you can get from the scores you are actually assuming. Well, dear ones, one more thing I want to add, that for the slot 1, Arks sir has done the analysis for expected score versus percentile. The link of that particular video has been provided to you in the description box. Also, one major thing, for slot 1, the memory-based questions and their solutions have also been actually done in an ebook. The link of that ebook is also provided to you in the description box so that you can have a fair and transparent idea of the questions that are coming in slot 1 for the CAT examination. Now, I'll just hand over the session to Arks sir, who is a renowned CAT expert, to share his expert analysis on the exam. And he'll be helping us understand what worked, what didn't, and how you can improve going forward. So let's jump into the analysis of slot 2 with Mr. Arks Srinivas sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much once again, and I hope the presentation is available. Well, slot 2 is over. 2/3 of the exam is over. One more slot to go. Before that, let me just give you an idea. Those of you who have come out of this exam hall feeling sad, bad, feeling dejected, let me assure you this paper definitely appears to be more difficult than the CAT 2024. In fact, on larger, more or analysis with more students and the average number of attempts that we have taken from various students, we find that this year's CAT 2025 appears decidedly tougher than CAT 2024. Now, how does that make a difference to you? Those of you are already on the way to CAT slot 3, please understand, don't panic. Make sure that you kind of solve whatever you feel is comfortable to you. By leaving a lot of questions, it's only going to make you better off. Now let's come to slot 2. Well, there are no surprises as far as the basic structure is concerned. Same 68 questions. So in fact, that's expected. Nobody changes this. And we have seen this cat for, I mean, so dozens of years now. They have not changed anything once the slot starts. So slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3, the broad structure has not changed. However, there are certain changes in the within the sections as such. When I'm using the word changes, it is the change in the difficulty level. Now, those of you who have heard me in the slot 1, I might have started off saying that it appeared that SCAT 2025 was easier than 24. In fact, that's exactly what I said. But on further analysis and larger number of, and the feedback from a larger number of students, it is now clear that actually CAT 25 exam, the level of difficulty falls somewhere between the CAT 22 and 23. I said that in my analysis of the percentiles and marks predictor, but this seems to be the real case. Now that means lesser number of marks, lesser marks will still convert to a higher percentile. Let's look at what happened in slot 2, a little more detailed. Once again, there were 4 RCs, 16 questions, 4 questions each in each of the RCs, 8 verbal ability questions. Like I said, slight change from the year before last year. Data interpretation, no changes. 5 sets, 3 sets of 2, 4 questions and 2 sets of 5 questions each. But here is what quantitative ability I would like to say. If you remember in slot 1, there were 10 arithmetic questions and rather 9 arithmetic questions and 8 algebra questions. But in this particular thing, there are 11 arithmetic questions, a lot of them straightforward too. And that is what students who have come out of the exam have spoken about, which possibly means that the score required to get the same percentile in slot 2 may be higher than for slot 1, may be higher, especially in the quantitative section. The reverse may be true for data interpretation. In fact, when our team spoke to some of the students, they felt in slot 1 that there were at least 2 sets doable in data interpretation. And that's what I said in slot 1. But when it came to slot 2, almost unanimously, most people are saying there is possibly just 1 set which could be solved. The rest of the sets can be solved, of course, but it would have taken a lot of time. Now, here is what I would like you to go into a little more difficulty level analysis. When it came to RCs in the VARC section, this particular slot 2 was inference heavy. Again, I'm comparing it with slot 1. When I'm talking about inference heavy, almost all the questions required you to read a lot of, read the passage more than once for you to understand, because the choices were not so straightforward. Remember, in slot 1, I said the choices were eliminatable very easily because 3 choices were easily given and said you can remove it, provided, of course, you have read the passage. When it came to para summary and or sentence missing sentence as I call it, or sentence insertion, this particular slot appeared very easy again compared to slot 1. And even the para jumbles and the odd para jumbles or odd sentence to find out appeared easy. In that sense, in verbal RC section, the overall section wise, I think this was easy, especially for those who gave enough time to RC. Now, one question that I was asked in the previous, what should have been the approach? Always, one of the kinds of approach that we have always advised students is to give certain time to both reading comprehension as well as verbal ability, and not kind of put all your eggs in one basket. And if those people who have given about 10-12 minutes to verbal ability, I think would have reaped quite a lot of benefits in slot 2. Data interpretation, logical reasoning, I said one set is solvable, but the rest of them are lengthy and tough, and none of them very direct. One full PI, like in slot 1, there was one full DI set which came in, but then one had to solve for each of the questions. Quantitative aptitude, again, slot 2 wise, when I look at it, it is arithmetic heavy. 11 questions out of 22, that's 50%. You can not, if you really can get all the 11 correct, chances are that you will get your 99 percentile with just arithmetic and nothing else. However, that's very unlikely for a lot of people that you will get all the 11. First, you attempt all 11 and then get all of them 11 correct is not an easy proposition. Having said that, compared to slot 1, it appears the whatever feedback, and it's just about a 1 hour after the cat, whatever feedback we've got, slightly more easier, slightly more direct, not as lengthy as slot 1. In slot 1, maybe I'm comparing a little more. In slot 1, these IIM guys, the CAT guys, made you work, made you solve. Here, a few questions, more than a few questions actually, were direct in that sense. So that's up. We will also come up with a percentile predictor very soon. Also, what scores will get you what percentiles in slot 2. There'll be a video which will be made very, very soon and uploaded in the Careers 360 website very soon. But before I leave out, three important points which I want to reiterate. One, it is not just the CAT. CAT is only half done. GDPI are important, and there is a lot of material. There's a lot of free downloads that are available on career360.com. The most importantly, please go on to our website and give yourself a chance to know your exact percentile. So we are coming out with it. You please give your input details of your expected scores in the overall DILR, VARC and QA sections, and we will come back to you with your possible percentile that you can get in the actual CAT. There is, of course, the post which you will also be able to get what college you can focus on or you can afford to get with the kind of a percentile. With that, thank you for watching. I'll be soon after the slot 3 with all the analysis of slot 1, 2, and 3 together. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, Mr. Srinivas, sir, for your valuable insights into slot 2. And I hope that you have a better understanding now, students, of how this particular slot went and how it compares to the first one. So stick with us, and we'll be actually back soon with the final insights for the day, basically. Well, very soon, Srinivas sir is going to actually give you the proper insights of expected score versus percentile. So stay tuned with us on the Careers 360 channel. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you.